Here's the preview of the Baylor at Texas A&M women's soccer game. And Texas A&M right now is 0-2, but they have one good loss for sure, and that's Florida State. They're number 6 in the country, 2-1. They lost that one at home. They also lost to Washington State 3-2 in a comeback from behind victory for the Washington State Cougars. So, yeah. So, what are some players to keep on? But this is based on last year's stats and returners, by the way, not this year's. But if you're curious about the stats for this year, as well as the roster, I'll put that in the description below so y'all could see it and what they've done for this season right here. But that's only 2 games worth, so that's why I decided to go over like last year's stats and returners as well. First of all, Kenna Caldwell is a player that you got to keep an eye on. She's a starting goalie for them. Number 0, 6-foot goalie. That's a senior. 24 goals allowed and 64 saves, and she did have 10 shots attempted and one assist last year, actually. And Lane's goal scorer comes back in Miley Hayes. And by the way, Texas A&M was 9-7-5 a year ago. So just a FYI on that. But Miley Hayes, 5'7" forward, that's a junior, number 8. 10 goals on 43 shots attempted and 5 assists. Kate Colvin, number 2, is another player to keep an eye on, like 5'8" midfielder / forward. That's a senior. Excuse me. 4 goals on 25 shots attempted and 8 assists. Maya Ponte, yeah, number 13, 5'7" defender / midfielder. That's a junior. 3 goals on 32 shots attempted and 7 assists. Micaiah McDonald, number 5, 5'5" forward. That's a junior. 5 goals on 28 shots attempted and 2 assists. Carissa Boakman, number 14, 5'5" midfielder as a junior. 2 goals on 30 shots attempted and 4 assists. Macy Matula, number 18, 5'9" defender. That's a junior. Number 18. 2 goals on 14 shots attempted and 2 assists. Taylor Pounds, number 9, 5'8" midfielder. That's a senior. 2 goals on 18 shots attempted and 2 assists. Quinn Cornetnog, number 34, 5'10" midfielder / defender. Junior. 2 goals on 21 shots attempted and 1 assist. Georgia Leb, number 23, 5'7" midfielder. That's a sophomore. 1 goal on 16 shots attempted and 1 assist. And Caroline Calzada, number 16, 5'9" midfielder as a sophomore. 4 shots attempted and 2 assists. And I'm pretty sure all those are coming back for this year. By the way, and I'm going to double check that real fast. Granted, it's not including any transfers that are coming in, by the way. So, yeah, just make sure you realize that. It's not including anybody that's incoming, like a freshman or a transfer here. So, yeah. Yep, everyone comes back that I listed. So that's what I thought, and I double checked beforehand, but I just want to double check, triple check on this. Well, I will say this for Baylor side of things. You're coming off of a lot, and A&M, by the way, is preseason picked 5th in the SEC. So just an FYI. And I'll just say this on the Baylor side of things. You have to be better against teams with speed. They forced you into mistakes yesterday against Nebraska, or last game against Nebraska. I mean, one of the goals came from turning the ball over on your own end, all because of the speed got to you and you made a mistake, and then Nebraska scored a goal. That's how they scored one of the goals, by the way. And yes, we were down 2-0, and we had a chance, and we scored with in the last minute in the first half to make it 2-1, and we couldn't overcome. We had some chances earlier. We got some chances, and we had 6 shots apiece in the first half and the second half, and Nebraska had 24 shots, period. 12 in each half. Yeah. And out of those, only 6 of those for Baylor were on target, and even half of Nebraska's shots, 12, were on target. Sheesh. And Baylor had 10 saves, but they also allowed 2 goals, and Nebraska had 5 saves. But Nebraska was more aggressive, not just because of shots, but the corner kick, 6-1 in their favor. And the fouls, 12-7, which I know sometimes the fouls don't mean it just, they're aggressive, yes, but I'm just saying you have to be better against teams with speed. And your passing was not as crisp as it was, not as good as from the prior game against Oregon. And you have to be more aggressive and not so on the defense and turn the ball over in your own end of the field. You can't do that, because if you allow them to turn the ball, if you turn the ball over on your own end, you're giving yourselves a bad opportunity for the other team to score on you. And I'm serious. You have to be better than, and you got to come out with a fight here, because remember, like I said, A&M is winless, 0-2, and it's not like they got blown out. Oh no, 2-1 and 3-2. They were right there from being 1-1, maybe 2-0, maybe, but I don't know about 2-0, but at least 1-1. So I'm just pointing it out, and obviously you don't need to allow as many shots as last game. You got to cut that down, and you got to get more shots on your own. Obviously, you cannot have so many corner kicks. Allow that many, but you got to also get more corner kicks. That's the truth. And make them turn the ball over on their own end of the field and try to score off of that, and try to get some more shots up. Like I said, even if it's from distance. Because if the defense is just reading it too well on really close, not really close, but when you try to do like a cross, even if the defense, if you could tell the defense is going to read that, take a shot. Seriously. And there were 2 yellow cards in that last game, by the way, for both Nebraska and Baylor. So, Nebraska, even one of them was on the coach. So, yeah, and you gotta do better with adversity. Yes, you kind of came back from 2-0 to 2-1, but you couldn't get to a draw. You just couldn't. That's the truth in all this. You gotta have better starts. In the first half, because that's kind of what happened. At one point against Nebraska, it was like 6 shots to 1. You can't have that. And you can't let the other team dictate the pace. You gotta dictate it your own, and play on their own end instead of, when you're on offense, play more on their end than your end on defense. Obviously, you don't need to give up 2 goals. That's clear. Unless you score 3, but that's besides the point. You want to get that number lower. than last game. And I'm sure they're going to work on that. And it's early on in the year, and they're going to have to deal with teams with speed. I mean, quick speed and quickness, a lot of it down the line. So they're going to be better for it, I would think, after that last game. But it's now the time to respond back from this loss and learn from it. And then show we learned from this loss. We're not going to do what happened last game again. Or try our very best not to allow that to happen again. I mean, of course, you got to communicate really good as well. I mean, and you got to obviously shut down the best goal scorers from Texas A&M. And don't allow any clear shots as much as possible. Make it congested. And you guys win the second ball. You can't be a step too slow on second ball. I mean, it's important to win the first ball, yes, like in the air or on the ground. But you got to win it the second one. I mean, that helps a lot. So, anyways, if you like this content, like and subscribe, and see you guys later. Find subscribers. We're on the road to it. Let's go.